Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to finish off Toxie's Triple Terror Volume 3. We're going to watch something called Croaked, Frog Monster from Hell, otherwise known as RANA, The Legend of Shadow Lake. Let's watch. This is a couple. The guy there is named Kelly. He grew up in this area, and he's going to tell a story from when he was 11 years old.
So, how about telling me the whole story?
You know they didn't even have ferry boats back then? Dad was a ranger here. I guess it started when I found that bone fragment.
When he was a kid, a lady scientist came with her niece, some other people.
Then there was a stranger that everybody thought was a fisherman. Nobody knew where he came from.
Well, this guy heard some bubbling under the water, and next thing you know, he got speared. Our scientists.
And of course, much, much older.
How old?
Well, all of our analysis indicates that the fossil is at least 125 million years old.
Now, this guy's getting attacked by something, too. Eerie premonition from the scientist and Kelly. That guy is alive.
Looks like he got caught in some barbed wire.
With a gash in his leg, though.
No way. I tell you, something pulled me down. Hit my leg like a vice grip. I'll get him. I swear I'll get him.
Also left him with some green slime.
Hey, what the hell is this shit?
There's old Charlie.
Hey, the man in the canoe. Hey, he's gone.
Shut up, Charlie. Get in the barn. They're going to wake everybody and rile the horses.
These two ladies awake to find a bunch of frogs in their tent. Big ones. Another attack.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Turns out it was just
having
Mike.
a little fun. Wasn't trying to scare you.
Who the hell are you?
Name's Mike.
Well, Mike's not going to last much longer because he gets attacked in the water. And he's going to end up stabbed.
The water swirled and it bubbled, and out of the center come this creature.
Creature?
Well, you know, half man, half frog. Ugly. Give him a name.
The Indians apparently worship that creature.
What was it?
RANA. RANA. They called him RANA. The legend claims he never died.
And here's Charlie shooting at those guys in the woods who are up to no good. But those guys have guns too. And there goes Charlie. Not dead yet, but he soon will be.
It does bother me when it's that close.
Well, he's taken care of. What happened? Now, if that damn ranger don't stick his nose in it, we can finish our work in peace.
After it.
After it? After what, Charlie?
The gold. That's what.
Dying Charlie tells a tale of
Frog
gold.
people always protected. They've always protected.
But the frog people protect the gold! Remember Mike who got speared in the water? He's now washed ashore. Or a part of him has, anyway. Are we going to get a partial glimpse of the creature now? Yep. This bad guy's going to get it. In slow motion. Here they come. let's continue.
Those bubbles.
Kelly and his dad are out on a raft with this chick. And up from the bottom comes the creature, right into the raft. Everybody manages to get back to the house safely, but they're not safe for long because these creatures do go on land. And there we get a good view of it. And she's going to get kidnapped, and the house is going to go up in flames. There's a young Kelly going to shoot one of them. There are multiple creatures out there. Anyway, Kelly's dad and that woman, they get out the scuba gear, search the lake, and they find a series of caves, colorful caves at that. And they do a little exploring. Nice outfit. And just like Charlie said, sure enough, she finds some gold.
Kelly, look.
And they find something else. Don't get too close, because it's an egg. All right, let's talk about Croaked. Now, Troma picked up this movie and they retitled it Croaked, Frog Monster from Hell, but as you saw, the title screen that I have on this one, it still says RANA, the Legend of Shadow Lake. This is a movie that I had on a, I believe I have a pre-recorded VHS tape of this. I think I may have inherited that from my fellow Schlockmeister, Jeff, but I also believe I had it taped on an SP speed tape that I rented from Blockbuster or something at some point down the line, and I had it that way. So I believe I have seen it before. Not very memorable, but it's directed by Bill Rabane, who directs a lot of low-budget movies in the 70s. He directed Monster of Go-Go in the 60s. He directed a movie called The Game, a.k.a. The Cold, which is one of the very first movies I ever reviewed back in 2012. It was like movie number 10 or something like that I reviewed. He also did The Demons of Ludlow, The Giant Spider Invasion, a lot of low-budget stuff. He lives in Wisconsin, Gleason, Wisconsin, I believe, which is where he filmed all these movies. It's up in northern Wisconsin, in the same county where my dad is from, actually, and my grandparents lived. And very low budget. I don't know if he used local people or what in all of his films, because most of these people didn't do much of anything else. And this movie here, the Troma people say it's one of their top 5 that they have. I don't know if I quite agree with that, but it's damn. It came out in 1981, very low budget. It kind of reminded me of Land of the Lost a little bit in its budget qualities. Just didn't have the charm of Land of the Lost, the TV show. Especially at the end there when they were down in the caves and they find the gold and everything. It was pretty cool looking. Again, all this stuff was filmed in Wisconsin. And, yeah, not the greatest acting in this movie, but actually it wasn't bad for what it was. And it even wasn't all that slow. No nudity. Some actual gore scenes, though. For some reason, these frog monsters, yes, frog monsters, are stabbing people with, like, spears and stuff and killing them that way, not just attacking them with their brute strength. No, they're using weaponry, and that's how some of the people die. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, I don't know what else to tell you about this movie. It is what it is. Very low-budget movie from 1981. It feels like something from the mid-70s, but it actually came out in the 80s. Again, no nudity in this movie. There was a couple of actually very nice-looking women in this movie. Would have been nice to have some nudity in this, but no go this time. So anyway, it's called Croaked, the Frog Monster from Hell, but you'll know it better as RANA, the Legend of Shadow Lake, and it's about frog people. It's killer monster frog people. One of a kind, right? Check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. Bye.